What's up? It's George the Fragrance Apprentice, and signature fragrances, signature scents. It's kind of a term from the old school fragrance YouTube community, which is where I come from. What is a signature scent? A signature scent is a fragrance that somebody knows you by, as in you walk into the room, before you get into the room, people can smell you, and they know that it's you that's going to be in the room because they associate so deeply that fragrance with you. It's a really cool thing to have. I have got basically two signature scents at the moment. One is niche, which I'm going to reveal to you. The second one is designer, which I'm going to be doing in a later video of designer cold weather signature scents. I think that this is a kind of a lost art form in a way in the YouTube fragrance community. People don't talk about signature scents as much, but people like signature scents, and I think that one of the things is that as we get more and more fragrances, as you can see here, I've got too many, is the exact amount, we forget what signature scents are. There are some of you, probably most of you, who don't have as many bottles as we do, and we shouldn't glorify it. We shouldn't just be like, oh, we've got so many, isn't it amazing? No. Because we should try to be more empathetic with the fact that you have less, and so therefore you'll have different needs than what we will have. And one of them is good, solid signature scents. Signature scents that are easy to wear, dumb reaches, smart reaches, whatever you want to call them, that you can just wake up in the morning and go, right, I'm going to wear this because this is associated to me. So with that, you will need something that's straightforward, very simple, very easy to wear, something that pretty much everybody's going to like. And that will probably be the ideal one. Now, that's not, of course, the rule. There will be some of you who will wake up and go, fuck everybody, I want to wear Bahique, right? Like me. Or I want to wear Secretions Magnifique or some crazy whatever. But this is, of course, more straightforward fragrances that probably anybody can wear. So, number one, my current signature scent. I wonder what it's going to be, right? Yeah, it's Kisses Rain, obviously, by Rainier Perfumes. This is the fragrance that I'm rocking at the moment, especially now that it's been changed and the oil concentration has gone up, and it's just a lot more of a slicker, silkier fragrance. I've been wearing this even more so than Fève Delicieuses. These two, Kisses Rain and Fève Delicieuses, were kind of competing in a way, but now that it's a lot more streamlined, I've been wearing this a lot more. The offer is still available, of course, if you want to buy Kisses Rain for 15% off. The discount code TFA15, TFA15 is still openly active, and that is my discount code that is exclusive to my channel. Thanks very much, of course, to Rainier. So, of course, the link is in the description down below, and you can get this fragrance, my signature scent, my personal signature scent, 15% off. Number two is actually last year's signature scent that I was wearing all the time, pretty much every single day. And what's funny is that it's a complete opposite of Kisses Rain, because I wanted to also make this list for people who might not necessarily be into my taste. Now, this is my taste, but it's not very sweet. It's not as, shockingly sweet and florally and as gourmandy as something like Kisses Rain. This is actually kind of the opposite. This is Oud Wood by Tom Ford. Wow, so easy to wear, so delicate, so brilliant to wear. In fact, I might just have a respray of this right here. It's just freaking amazing. It's woody, no shit, right? It's oody, it's spicy, it's manly, it's masculine, it's freaking insane and brilliant to wear in the cold weather. It's just phenomenal. You will get compliments, you will get love, you will get attention, you will win the lottery, you'll get riches and crowns and castles, and I don't know about that part, but yeah, you'll get a lot of love, and you feel love when you wear this. I did a great review of this, one of the craziest reviews I've ever done on Oud Wood, because I'm so impassioned by it. This did a lot for me in the year of 2018. It will always have a special place in my heart forever. But I just go through phases with different fragrances, but this is a fantastic signature scent if you want to smell as though you mean business, as though you are a man, as though, you get stuff done and all that kind of stuff. But it's also got these sweeter elements, these more comforting elements. It's fantastic. It's really, really a phenomenal fragrance. Number three is, let's just tone it down a little bit, because to me those two are incredibly heavy hitters in my collection. If you're just like, whoa, all right, I just want a sort of a beginner level niche signature scent. I want something that's going to kind of slowly get me into it and let me understand the possibilities of where I could go moving forward, I would absolutely recommend to you Jazz Club by Maison Margiela. This is not by the Fireplace, of course, that's a very, very different fragrance. Jazz Club is a very menial and quite tame, fruity, boozy fragrance, but it's great to wear. People enjoy it, you'll enjoy it. It's fun, it's quite lively in its own way. And hey, if you ever go into a jazz club, I just want to put this out there. Jazz Club, the fragrance. Oh my God, Jazz Club. It's almost as if that was the express intention behind the fragrance when they thought of it and made it. But who knows? Who could ever possibly know? But this is a great, solid, niche starter pack fragrance if you're looking for a signature scent. This is a pleasure to wear every single day, as you can quite clearly tell. Number 4 is in the same remit of Jazz Club, but this one's a little bit more daring. This is a little bit more boozier. I have a lot of great memories associated with this, especially filming one particular video. This is a fragrance that I think one of the reasons why it doesn't get as much love, honestly, is because this community is a bit freaking cheap, and we don't like fragrances that aren't readily discountable, and this is not readily discountable. This is for pounds £12.70. This is a great, it's kind of like an old-fashioned, if you will. Yeah, it's kind of like actually. I've never actually said that out loud, but now that I've said that, actually that's like amazing. I can't believe I've just come up with that. But yeah, it's like kind of like an old-fashioned. If you like the smell of an old-fashioned, but you want a little bit more fruit and a lot more tonkery, thicker kind of baseline under it, for pound £12.70 is absolutely phenomenal for that. It's sugary, it's interesting, and actually, if I'm gonna be honest, I think that Parfums de Marly have actually taken a lot of inspiration with quite a few of their fragrances from pound £12.70. I don't know that for a fact, but if you like that sort of bombastic, boozy, alcoholic nature in some of the Parfums de Marly fragrances, and that sort of, like go-getter kind of thing and that youthful vibe from some of the Parfums de Marly's, check out for pound £12.70. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised of how much you recognise this fragrance if you do enjoy quite a few of the Parfums de Marly ones. So there's that. And finally, my number 5 niche fragrance that you could wear in the colder weather is the biggest cop-out of the whole video. It is, in fact, a Ventus by... I know, but this is truly a fantastic signature scent. It's so loud and bold because it has all of the deeper elements like the oak moss and the ISOE super and the black currant and all of that stuff and the patchouli and just a million other things that's inside this fragrance. It's a great signature scent, there's no question of that, and people will talk about the fact that it's very good in spring and very good in summer, but one of the things that people don't actually appreciate is that because it's so strong and so whatever and so vibrant, well, it's not as vibrant as it once was, let's say, but it's still pretty bloody strong, especially in today's reformulations or today's batches. This is fabulous in colder weather. I'm not talking extreme cold, those are different lists that we'll probably be doing later on in the year or the beginning of the next year. But in this type of weather where we're going into about 5-6 degrees centigrade, you'll have to look that up in Fahrenheit, I don't know, I'm very sorry. But yeah, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, milder, 5 to 12 centigrade. This is fabulous, and this is fantastic, and it's got an incredible sillage, it's got incredible scent bubble it creates around itself, and people will definitely know that it's you. The only downside, of course, of a Ventus is that it's very popular. People know what a Ventus is, and that's the only problem. A couple of years ago, I did wear this a lot in the colder weather, and I did enjoy it a lot. I couldn't ever really say it was my signature scent, it's never really grabbed me in that way, but I know that for certain people, it is going to be, and it is going to make a fantastic signature scent. So those are my 5 fragrances, 5 potential signature scents for you. I could have gone crazier, I could have gone a bit more insane, but I feel as though that's unfair. Some of you will have been watching, this is the first video you'll ever seen of me, and so I wanted to create a fragrance list from the fragrances that I have that would make good information for people who are looking for niche orientated fragrances that are going to smell good, that are going to be great, and aren't going to be too crazy, aren't going to be too insane. So I hope that I've fulfilled that list. Right, hope you enjoyed this list. If you did and you aren't subscribed, please subscribe, like the video, and I'm going to be doing a designer signature scent list for the cold weather in a couple of days. I'm the Fragrance Price. Thanks so much. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm out.